Does that instill confidence that Kerry Carpenter's playing tomorrow? No. I don't know what universe it would. If he plays, it's a huge boost. I don't think he's playing. Yeah. That's just me. I'm not a doctor. I know what I saw. You're dealing with a hamstring, and he's a guy who puts he is absolutely, he crushes with the bottom half of his body. I don't see it. But let's talk about it. Let's go to the people. Your thoughts from last night? You want to talk about particular situations? Happy to. And what's your confidence level? All on the line. They've moved the game up, by the way. Rain in the area, so it's no longer a night kick. It's a 1:08 afternoon delight. What do you want to do? You got every right to feel, hey, we got a real shot at this, but confidence went out the window when you didn't close it out at home.
You still have the best pitcher out there, and but when managers or coaches come out there and give you the soft shoe on the injury, they know at this point they're praying that the doctors can come up with something or some way to get their guy on the field, because if their guy is okay, coaches universally will just simply say, oh, he's playing. Don't worry about it. Oh, torn pec, don't worry about it. He's going to play. But, we're getting treatment. And Coach Beek, I don't know if he's going to be ready. We may get one pitch hit out of him.
248-539-9797. We lead off the day with Mike, 97.1. What's up, Mike?
Not much, guys. How are you?
Good.
Good. I agree with Rico. I think anytime you've got the best pitcher in the game on the mound, you've got a 6 out of, my confidence level is at a 6. It's not as high as it was at the beginning of the week. But offensively, Cleveland had one good inning in game 1, and they've had really one good game offensively all series. So putting all that together, I do believe the Tigers can scratch and claw out a run. And now, yes, taking Carpenter out of the offense hurts, but you're still mixing and matching the offense to produce runs. And that's where I think 1 through 9 offensively, that's been our strength, because it was the bottom third of the order that won us the game in game 2. With school start.
Right, it was Rogers and Sweeney extending the inning into Kerry Carpenter.
Right, but Parker Meadows has been having a lot better at bats. His approach has been significantly better. Can you manufacture runs that way?
I know.
And do we unlock?
I know, man. Look, I'm at a 5, right? Like 5 is even Steven. A 1 is Michigan State against Ohio State. A 10 is if you're, Ohio State and you're playing Akron. I'm right in the middle. Like, you absolutely got a right to believe, Mike. You're at a 6, I'm at a 5. It feels like you let more than just a game slip away last night. And maybe I'm wrong for feeling that way.
I think there's a difference between guys at the major league level seeing relievers consistently game 1, game 2, game 3 versus now Scuba can look at the tape and he can look at which guys were more off balance. Can you get it's a monumental ask, but can you get Quan off balance? Because when Quan gets on, their offense is completely different than when he's not on base.
He is a pest. He really is.
Yeah.
And I mean, his power was up a little bit this year from like 1 to 10. But yeah, Mike, he's a pest. He's such a pro. Obviously, Gold Glove left fielder. But his at-bats, and I'll tell you the other guy that has been a real pain in the ass is Rocchio. And there's a value in it. Like, what I would comp to is, okay, the team that you might be playing if you win Saturday. Gleyber Torres in this 4-game set against the Royals. Do you know how many pitches Gleyber Torres saw? 80.
Wow.
80.
It's a lot more than I was going to say.
Why is it relevant? Because, like for instance, there were moments in the Scooble start where the Guardians, the first go-around, had the ability to have actual at-bats, and instead I think it was Angel Jimenez swung at the first pitch. And you go, well, wait a second, this dude's on 85 pitches. A good at-bat here could knock him out of the game, even if you don't get on base. I wonder if they make an adjustment. Now, look, he wants to work fast. I'm stepping out. I'm going to use my time out as a hitter. I'm going to try to be more disruptive. 2, he wants to pound the zone. Great. At least take 1. Make him throw you strikes. Make him early on come into the zone. I wonder what their adjustment will be. No, of course I'm confident, but I'm just not more.
It's not money in the bank.
I view it coin flippy. So whatever confidence you have when you call heads or tails, that's what I have about tomorrow.
Look, man, it's not cliche, but it is an elimination game. And seriously, both teams are going to be very pressed. Both teams are going to try to get that first run. Normally in games like this, it's whoever makes the first mistake loses.
You get a 2-0 lead on Boyd early, and I hand Scooble a baseball with a 2-0 lead. My confidence goes to like an 8.5. Okay?
Yeah.
But if you guys believe I'm making too much of the Carpenter thing, it's your prerogative. Yeah. I'm not mad at you if you say that.
No, and like I said, most elimination games, if you really, it's which team did something stupid to lose the game. Not necessarily you took the game, but they served up a bad pitch or they did this, and you lost it because you made a mental error. You walked somebody, and that walk came back to bite you, or you got an error, and that run came across and scored, which should have been an inning-ending double play.
Let's go to Matt, Oxford, 97.1. Matty, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, guys. Sorry about that. So, I admit I'm a little nervous, scared, whatever word you want to use. Yeah. It feels a smidge like the, hit midnight, turn back into a pumpkin. Carpenter getting hurts a lot. And I think that obviously when you look at tonight's games, we have the pitching advantage. But here's the reality. Cleveland's a little better than us. Like, they just are. They're a little ahead of where we are. Besides, I don't know, maybe I'd rather have, Parker over Lane Thomas. Otherwise, they're better at most positions. And that's really tough to overcome in a 5-game series. And we've done a good job so far. But, man, without Carpenter, it just feels like a 1-0 loss coming. It just does.
Oh, boy. Matt, listen, I don't disagree with a lot of what you're saying. Don't let it be a 1-0 loss. That is going to be really hard to take. You know what I mean? Like, if your season ends and it's in a baseball game like last night, you can kind of live with the result because you felt like you really had it and then you didn't, then you took it back. Oh, Matt, 1-0. That is the most depressing way to finish this. Don't do that.
I know, but it's hard for me to find, like, unless, to your point, right? Let's say Parker gets a hit and, whatever, Riley Green gets them over and they get a run across or two, great. But besides that, where are you seeing a big hit coming from? Like, I don't want to pin it all on, obviously, Kolsky hasn't been great, and we all know what Torque's been doing, but, like, we don't have, as much as I don't really love Josh Naylor, he's a hell of a lot better than Torque.
No, and think about this. Here's the other thing. Matt, I feel like every time I see the Tigers hit a flare, it drops. Newsflash.
Yep.
Rent's going to be due. I mean, even last night, Seal, another flare. Who hit the ball early on? And there were three Guardians standing around the damn thing, and the ball drops. Like, that stuff normalizes. So, Matt, I admit it. You feel like, are we about to see the other side? I don't know.
Right. And there's a lot of data that in the postseason, run scoring isn't that far down, but it does come down to one swing a lot because hits are at a premium and one swing makes a difference. And this team doesn't have enough one swing guys.
Yeah. If Scooble can give you 6 innings, 1 earned run, confidence goes to an 8.5. He's got to be damn near perfect tomorrow. I have a hard time believing Scooble could give you a regular season start, give up a couple of runs, be really good, but not great, and you win. And when you are demanding a guy be great in a closeout game 5, after what he did in game 1, you are asking a lot. I don't care if it was JV in his prime. You're asking a ton.
It's the stuff that legends are made of, but 1-0 games are the worst because it means that every pitch until the final out, you are on the edge of your seat.
A 1-0 game is the Red Box Bowl. Nobody wants a Red Box Bowl. State loses 7-6. Right, you can't have a Red Box Bowl.
I can't believe they actually brought that up last week, too.
No Red Box Bowl.
No, they did. It was like, and here's Justin Herbert winning the
they were deep into the materials.
I know.
Because Oregon was going full Snoop Dogg on us.
No, they found it.